There comes a time when you think, I just do not want to do this anymore. Do not. We've been fighting too much. It's no fun. This behavior is unacceptable. I even saw Michelle Obama doing an interview about, I think she said that she had sort of a bad time wanting to stay married to Barack that lasted for 7 years. 7 years. 7 years she was like, ugh.
This marriage, no.
And we have had times, I won't say that we ever had 7 years where I thought that, but there have been bad years. And what I had to take on faith, that now I know is reality, was that it would be worth it to hang in there. I had to believe that it would be worth it to hang in there, and I didn't know. And in our world, because we have the freedom of divorce, which I think is a good thing, we also don't have all the support for sticking together in the bad times. The bad times are when you learn. And in the days when more of us were going to church, more of us had very structured beliefs, more of us lived in community, more of us lived with our families, there are a lot more voices telling us, stay together, stay together, stay together, stay together. And now there are not so many voices saying stay together, stay together, stay together, stay together. The voices now are saying, okay, if you split up, it's fine. You can still co-parent, and that's good. And I believe co-parenting is good. However, having said that and believing it, I am so glad that we put up with each other for all this time, because there is this sweetness that comes with loving each other for a long time that means that we can get through the icky stuff faster. We have like a shorthand with each other that we'll never have with anyone else on the planet. Never did have, never will have. And we can have each other's back in a quick way that nobody else can. It's really phenomenal to me how great it is to be married for a long time. And I don't want to be morbid, but for those of you who have grandmas or great grandmas who are widows, because us women outlive our men, you see this kind of crushing sadness. And it is because when you are together for a long time, that person isn't separate. I always had a little trouble with the phrase codependency. It's like, yeah, you want to be two different people. We are two different people, but you also become part of each other. It's kind of like when a mom carries a baby, the mom cells are obviously in the babies, but what we've recently discovered is that the baby cells then live forever in the mom. It's kind of like that in a long marriage. You, at the cellular level, become part of each other, and it's pretty fabulous.